King b1, rook d2. Wait, that's not clear. Okay, so what do we have here? Black has 2 rooks and 4 juicers, right? 2 rooks and 4 juicers. I have a rook, a bishop, and 3 juicers. So somehow you have to win. So let's start the timer, and let's see how long this one takes me. I solved that last one faster than Stockfish. Yeah, that last one I did solve. This one looks very weird though. So if you're white, somehow you have to push the pawn and win the game. It basically is the way that I view it. Very complicated. Oh, could it be bishop h2? No, then rook a7. I was thinking for a second that it was here, check, king g8, and like bishop h2, because if it takes, there would be a check, but actually black can just take on a7, so that's not right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think on this one. I get my puzzles from Joe. That's where I get my puzzles, you guys. Let's see. All right, what are the moves here? Let's think about this. Okay, so yeah, exactly. Who? All right. Okay. So what are the options here? I'm assuming if black gets a king to g8, this is always a draw. So I'm feeling like it's either something funky with a rook stack, or it's something funky like. I actually wonder, is bishop h2 a move here? Wait, bishop h2. Wait, bishop 8. Wait a second. Is bishop h2? Wait, bishop h2. Because now if takes, I have the same idea where I can go check, and then I collect the rook and I just win because I make a queen. And if rook a7 check, king d7, g7, there's rook g2. No, it's not winning. Oh, so wait a second. So then it's I think I just got it. I think it's bishop g3. I think it's just bishop g3 to cut the g file off. Wait a second. Let me think for a second. Wait, bishop g3. Okay, wait. So if I go bishop g3, rook takes a7, check, king d7, a7. There's rook a2, king b1, rook d2. Wait, that's not clear. Rook takes d2, rook d8, king d8, queen, king g7, queen f7, king c6. This is tricky. My first instinct is that it's bishop g3, because after rook a7 check, there's g7, but black has rook a2 and you get castle mania on the 7th rank, and there are a lot of problems here. g7, rook a2, king b1. Rook a takes d2, rook d8, king d8, queen, king d7, check, king c6. I don't actually think that's winning. I don't think that's winning. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Let me think about something else. So bishop g3, rook a7, rook b8, king d7, g7 is a move. Then rook a2. If king b3, rook takes d2. I don't see a win. Yeah, let's think about this. No, this is very complicated, because the thing is, yeah, when I go here, takes, check here, check, king c1, black can still take with the rook, and when I queen, there's still a draw with rook c2, rook b2, a2 forever. So that's why it's not so simple as you guys think it is. Yeah, it's not trivial. My instinct actually on second guess is that it's not bishop g3, because I don't see a way to win after rook a2. Yeah, I don't see a way to win, so I don't think it's bishop g3. I mean, what other moves exist here is what I have to figure out. What other moves make sense? Okay, there's g7, rook b7. Those are like the only 2 moves that make sense here. No other bishop moves make sense except bishop g. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. No other moves make sense except bishop g3. So, okay, so let's see. So all these moves seem wrong, right? So it's all these bishop moves. Well, let me do it one by one. Bishop c7, rook a7, here, g7, rook g2. Fine. This is no good. d6 takes, check, here, no good. e5 just takes. So these 3 are bad. So bishop f4, rook a7, check, here, no good. G3, I think I just calculated takes, check here, 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 and I think it doesn't work. H2 doesn't work either. So if I'm going to do process of elimination, I'm going to basically say that all these moves are bad. So it's not a bishop. It's not a king move, of course. I mean, it's obviously not a pawn move, so it's not one of these three. So it's either a rook or the pawn. So if I go G7 here, which is a very legit move, there is either king F7 or rook G2. So let's say G7, rook G2. And rook B7 might be winning. Doesn't the queen hold A2? Yeah, it does. And just to show you guys, just to show you guys why it doesn't work, I'll obviously go this later, but the reason that this idea doesn't work, just to show you guys, is because you guys are saying, doesn't the queen hold A2? It does, but the problem is that if you sack the queen for the rook after takes, you actually lose the game. They're two pawns. So that's why it doesn't work, you guys. So let's get back to the start, okay? So that's why bishop G3 does not work. So that's why we know the bishop moves don't work. It's not one of these three. So it's either a rook move or a pawn move. Let's start with the pawn move because it's very forcing. So G7, rook G2, rook B7, H2, bishop H. Ooh, this is, wait, so G7, king F7, check, king G8. No, it can't be a pawn push. So it has to be a rook move. So it has to be like this, or something funky like, no, rook D6 just H2, rook C6 just H2. I think rook C6 H2, yeah. So it can't be these two. So basically it has to, it can't be here because takes, can't be here. So it's either this or this. It's one of these two. It's a 50-50 already, so I have to figure out which one works. Rook F6 can't be right though, because after rook F6 there's rook G2. So therefore, by the process of elimination, it has to be rook to B7. But after rook to B7, what can black play is the question. So rook B7, king F8, bishop D6, king G8. No, that's no good. Rook B7, king F8, king F8, king F8, and king F. Aha. Wait, here, check, takes, bishop B8 back, and you make a queen. That does look right. That does look right, actually. I think the more I think about it, the more I think it is rook B7. I think it's rook B7. So I'm trying to work it out to see if there are any lines that cause problems. King F8's a move. Then you check and go rook B8. So if he can't go king F8, if he goes rook E7, you just go G7 and you just win. And if he goes rook G2, you just go G7 and you win anyway. I'm pretty sure it's rook B7. I'm gonna trust my instincts that it's rook to B7 here. So let's see, am I right? Let's draw the lines. I'm right. It is rook B7. Okay, good. Whew, I got worried there for a second. It is rook B7. Although, let me turn off the lines. I did not calculate rook A7. So let me work this out to a win. So rook B7, rook A7. But I mean, can't you just take king F8 and then go bishop C5, D4 and check? No, it's just winning. So let's go back. Okay, so rook B7 wins. And as I said, if king F8, you just go check here, check, block, takes, and then block. And you basically create a queen. And you cover all the backwards diagonals and win the game. Hey, Baseball Tiger for the 13 months. Thank you, yes, Yuzo for the gifted sub. So it looks like I got it right. So that's very, very good. It is rook B7, right? It is. It's just winning. Okay, good. Just winning. All right.